Okay, so we continue our discussion in techniques of integration. So, tapos na tayo sa IPP and tapos na rin tayo sa trigonometric substitution. Now, we go to trigonometric integrals. So, first, power of sines and cosines. So, yung integrand natin takes the form of this one. Sine raised to mu, cosine raised to nu du. So, m is the exponent of your sine and n is the exponent of your cosine. Now, we have three cases in solving um, integration for this one. So, case 1, m is positive add integer. So, kapag si m is a positive add integer, then you use case 1. N is any number. So, you will use this formula, sine m minus 1u cosine nu sine u du, and substitute sine squared u with 1 minus cosine squared u. Again, case 2, m is any number and n is a positive add integer. So, mag-focus ka ngayon sa n, okay? And then, you will use this formula and values. And for case 3, both m and n are positive even integers. So, you will follow this formula. Now, let's try to have examples. So we have example number 1. The integral of cosine 5 2x over sine raised to 1 half 2x dx. So we can write our integrand as the integral of cosine raised to 5 2x, and then lagay natin sa numerator tong denominator natin. How? So we uh, negate yung ating exponent. So this will be equal to sine raised to negative 1 half 2x and then dx. So what case are we going to use? Okay. So yung m natin is equal to negative 1 half. Yung n natin is equal to 5. So let's go back doon sa slide na ito, yung mga cases natin. Now, our m is negative 1 half and n is equal to 5. So, nasa case 2 tayo because m is any number and n is a positive add integer. So, we are going to use case 2. Okay, so case 2 yung gagamitin natin. Now, let u be equal to 2x. Then our du is equal to 2 dx. Therefore, 1 half du is equal to dx. So, ito ngayon yung substitute natin dito sa part na to. And then, our new expression will be cosine raised to 5 u and then sine raised to negative 1 half u, and what is dx? That is 1 half du. So, i-isolate natin si constant. So, this will be equal to 1 half cosine 5u sine raised to negative 1 half u du. Now, from there, gamitin natin yung formula na to. So, we subtract 1 sa exponent ng ating cosine. Sorry. So, let's continue na lang dito. So, this will be equal to 1 half the integral of cosine. Since ito yung n natin, mag-subtract tayo ng 1. Okay? And then, copy the sign as it is. So, we will be having cosine raised to 4. May kulang pala dito. Hindi. Ganyan muna. Okay? So, we will be having this is cosine u du. Okay, so diretso na nga lang natin. Sorry. Okay. Ito, i-erase na lang natin to. So, since 5 minus 1, that will be equal to 4. And then, cosine u du, which is dito sa part na to. Okay? And then, we are going to substitute cosine squared u with 1 minus sine squared u. However, wala pa tayong cosine squared u. So, paano natin mapapa-appear yon sa expression natin? So, remember yung rules of exponent ninyo na an exponent raised to another exponent. So, pinagmumultiply mo siya. So, this will be equal to u, no, cosine squared u squared is equal to cosine raised to 4u pa rin. And then we have sine raised to negative 1 half cosine u du. So this one, substitute natin si 1 minus sine squared u. And then quantity squared sine raised to negative 1 half cosine u du. So from there, what we will do is to expand this one. So if we expand that one, we will have 1 minus 2 sine squared u plus sine raised to the 4 u. And then sine raised to negative 1 half cosine u du. So from there, we will let again a variable be equal to sine u. Okay. So let's use the variable p. Let p be equal to sine u, and our dp will be equal to, what is the derivative of our sine u? That is cosine u du. Okay? So, from there, substitute natin dito. So, this will be equal to 1 half times 1 minus 2, and p is equal to sine u. So, 2p squared. And then, sine 4u, that will be equal to plus p raised to 4 times sine raised to negative 1 half. Kulang pala to. Dapat may u. As well as dito rin. And then dito rin. Sine u, cosine u, du. So this will be sine raised to negative 1 half. So u raised to negative 1 half. That is p pala. P raised to negative 1 half. And then, si cosine u du natin will be dp. So, gagawin natin dito is i-distribute natin si p raised to negative 1 half dito. So, this will be equal to 1 half times p raised to negative 1 half, and then negative 2 p raised to 2 plus 2 minus 1 half, that is equal to 3 over 2. Okay? And then p raised to 4 times p raised to negative 1 half, that is p raised to 7 over 2. So, positive p raised to 7 over 2. And then we have dp. So, ito na ngayon yung i-integrate natin. So, next slide. Dito natin ituloy. This is equal to 1 half p raised to negative 1 half minus 2p raised to 3 over 2 plus p raised to 7 over 2, and then dp. So, let's integrate. This will be equal to p raised to 1 half all over 1 half minus 2p raised to 5 over 2 over 5 over 2 plus p raised to 9 over 2 all over 9 over 2, and then plus c. So from there, we simplify further. This will be equal to 2p raised to 1 half. Okay, so 2p raised to 1 half minus 4p raised to 5 over 2 over 5, and then plus 2p raised to 9 over 2 over 9, and then plus c. Now we can cancel si 2 dito, and then this one magiging 2, and cancel si 2 dito. So we can cancel that one. So our final answer, hindi pa pala final answer. So this will be equal to p raised to 1 half minus 2p raised to 5 over 2 over 5 plus p raised to 9 over 2 over 9 plus c. Okay? And from there, ibalik natin si p sa dati. Okay? So, back substitute tayo. So, what is our p? That is sine u. Okay? Sulat natin dito. P is equal to sine u. And then, what is u? That is 2x. and then u is equal to 2x. Therefore, CP is equal to sine 2x. So, yun yung isa-substitute natin dito. So, this will be equal to sine raised to 1/2 2x minus 2 sine raised to 5 over 2, 2x all over 5 plus sine raised to 9 over 2, 2x all over 9, and then plus c. So this is our final answer for example number 1. So that is how you integrate um, using trigonometric integrals in the powers of sines and cosines.